Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. I'm just trying to invite others to join. If you can hear me, let me know, please. Can you hear me? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. Good evening, Obieche and Bianca. Good evening, Elera. Okay, Osalenko. Blessing. Good evening. Flames channel. Good evening, Taiwo. Good evening. Mm. Joy Love, Miracle. Good evening. Who wants to be a collaborator today? Who wants to be a collaborator? I turned off the light because who wants to be a collaborator? Joy Love, you want to be a collaborator? People are joining. Let's just be patient as usual. Who wants to be a collaborator? Do you have any question you want to ask while we wait for people? Good evening, Balogun. Good evening. You're welcome. You're welcome, Balogun. Good evening. Joy Love, good evening. Juliet, good evening. Chamaka, good evening. I can be a collaborator. Okay, Darby. Let me share the link in the comment section. We're going to see the link. So we are just waiting for people to join. Okay. So that's the link. Debbie, you can join. That's the link in the comment section. Okay, Cynthia Omolemhe. Yes, some familiar names. Cynthia, I'm familiar with Cynthia. I'm familiar with Joy. On Elera Onugwe. Miracle. Is that okay? Lovely Joy. Joy Lulu is here. Hi Joy. Hi
Hi,
guys.
good evening, Ma.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Good evening, guys. You're welcome. Who else? Okay, Balogun is here. Marianne. Let me see whose face now. Eh? Can I see your face? So far, I only know Queenette's face. Um, Hi. Davy, I hope you are well covered though. We don't want to see someone's Jerusalem, please. I hope you are well covered. You can speak. Unmute yourself and speak. Good
Ma,
evening.
good evening. Please, I want
Good
to dress
evening.
them before I turn on the camera. Good evening, ma. Good
Okay.
evening, everyone.
Okay. No problem. Hi guys. So how have you guys been going with the assignment? I know Kehinde is responding to the assignment, right? You see, we are doing a lot of work. We are even responding to your assignment. People need to buy me one shield, but I don't drink alcohol. Maybe should I say Coke? Shield one. Hi, blessing. Is Myla Adedoyin? Good evening, Peter. Patience. Good evening. Yes, familiar names. Peter is familiar. Salvation. Yeah, Salvation Emucha. Salvation is one of the people I shared her video. Yes, I remember the name of the guy I was talking about on Facebook. I hope I posted this here. Yes, okay. His name is. That was the first person to submit his assignment. I have found the name. Elisa, there. His name is Big Man Vic. Yes, Big Man Vic. Big Man Vic, if you are here, shout out to you. He's the first person to submit his assignment. Juliet, thank you. Hi, Juliet. Once it's 11, we'll start. Beloved Udo, good evening. Good evening, guys. Omotolani Esther, good evening. I hope you all are good. Good evening, good evening. Good evening. I submitted here to get a review. Cecilia, you just submitted today. Eh? Be patient, yeah. There are people that have submitted long time, yeah. My kids, they scratched my glass, and I don't know whether to cry or to laugh because it's very expensive. It's my little boy. I'm just trying to clean it. Victoria, hi. So guys, excuse me, let me just get my charger, please. I need to plug this phone. This come. That is calling, eh? Not sure. Hello guys, so I am back. Unoma Ochonogo, you submitted on Monday. Be patient, okay? Cynthia, don't worry. Just be patient and we will respond to you. Ew. So let's move. Let's get it started. So today we are learning cloud storage. We are learning about cloud storage tools. And we are learning cloud storage. I'm going to be sharing my screen. So let me know if you can see my screen. Good evening, peace. Some people are just joining. Linda Chilaka, good evening. So we're learning about cloud storage tools and Google Docs. Okay. So let me know if you can see my screen. Have I downloaded this?
Can't actually see your screen on the back end, yeah, ma. I can't see
Okay,
your screen.
okay. Hold on. Let me share it again. So can you see it now?
No, ma.
What is going on? You should be able to see it now. Okay, I have to see. You should be able to see it now. Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see it now. Yes.
Okay. Okay, let me zoom it in. So I'm going to, hi guys, so you're welcome. So today we are going to learn cloud storage tools from scratch. Like I'm going to explain to you what it means, okay? So today, as a virtual assistant, one of the major tools you'll be using is cloud storage tools, okay? So why are we, you need to understand why you are using these tools. Now, specifically, we are going to be learning about Google Drive. It's part of it. A type of cloud storage tools. So why are you learning about cloud storage tools? Why do you need to know about this? The reason is because when you remember that you are not working in the same office with your clients, you guys are in different parts of the world. So let's say you are asked to do a research, and when you are done with the research, you need to share it with your client, right? Now, sharing it with your clients is in two ways. If you guys use WhatsApp for your communication, which most clients do not actually use, you can share via WhatsApp, but it's not like an official tool to use. It's not an office tool. So most times you share things via email. Now that reminds me, so many people sent their assignment. I had a little time to glance through the assignment because actually Kehinde is handling your response and all of that. It's too much for me. I can't handle everything. But I do take out a little time to go through it. Yes, I do go through everything, but at my own time. So I saw some people sent their assignment with nobody. There's nobody late like body of a letter. You just attach and you send. There's no subject, no body, nothing indicating what you attached to your email. It doesn't make sense. You need to improve. You are learning to become a virtual assistant. You should be very, very professional with what you are doing. You can't just send. Imagine you are done working for a client and you just attach a document with no subject. No, you didn't explain to the client what is in that document you attach because it's an attachment. So they need to like have a glance of what is in that attachment before they can open it. Okay. So you need to please, if you are that person, I'll call out names. Let's just have time. I'll call out names. I may even review some assignments live. Uh-huh. So part one, introduction to cloud storage. So what brought about this is that you see the way people were sharing your assignments via email. There's a limit to what you can attach via email. I think the highest size, every document you send has a size. So the highest size you can attach via email is 25 MB. So imagine you are working, you are assisting someone as assisting some clients with some video editing, because most of us may even get clients that are top time YouTubers that they deal with video, they need you to edit, just have basic knowledge, or probably they just need to have some basic knowledge just to touch some videos. It may not really be YouTube videos, it may be a marketing video, or just an SOP, standard operation video, and they need you to do some little maybe editing or put together what you got. There was a lady, I think Queenette, the video she sent to me, I could see some editing that she did, which is a good thing to use, an additional skill. Though she needs to improve more, but it's good. At least she was able to do some editing to the video she's posting about what we did in the class. So that brings me to what I was saying. Imagine you have such a job and 25 MB is very small for some video sizes. So, and you have to send it to your client. How do you send it? Email is limited. So that is why the need for cloud storage tools. Email is very limited. Not just the reason for cloud storage tools, is part of the reason why virtual assistants should know how to use cloud storage tools for easy transfer of files and all of that. So now let's go to introduction to cloud storage. What is cloud storage? Cloud storage is simply where information such as documents, pictures, videos, and files are kept so they can be used later. It is not just for sharing, you are also storing them there. Okay. Now, please understand that this Google Drive is a very good thing for you to have. Make sure make sure that your camera, your pictures, your photos are connected to a Google Drive, so that in the case whereby you lose your phone or you lose your laptop, you can always log in. So long as you know your email address and the password, you can always log in and retrieve it. I hope you know that all these things are interconnected. Even contacts on your phone, you can store it in cloud, so that when you lose your phone, you can always retrieve them, even without doing MTN retrieval or something. Once you log in with that same email address, you can always retrieve your contacts and all of that. It's more reliable as well. Because I've had to do a retrieval before and most contacts did not come back. So that one is more reliable. So that is what storage is, where you store information such as documents, pictures, videos, files are kept there so they can be used later. Now let's look at storage before cloud computing. Now, before cloud computing, before people started storing things in the cloud, what were we using to store things? Before cloud storage, people relied on paper files, hard drives, flash drives, CDs, DVDs, and external drives. I hope you guys know what we mean by paper file. Now when you store things in that, that white file, and people used to store things in their office and keep in their shelves and all of that. Now, there is a disadvantage, because let's say there's a flooding, like Lekki now, offices in Lekki that they used to have a lot of flooding, and there's a flood, all the paper files, the hard files will be gone, it's damaged. But if they're stored in the cloud, if you like, let the computer be scattered, or let rain, let flood destroy it, it's not going to affect it, because love it to Madi. Good evening, ma'am. You can always take me in. Somebody's shooting her shot. This the screen is but okay, love it. Chat me up. Chat me. I'm always available to work. Love it. Chat me up. Kende was like you guys, although that was my upskill class. Kende, she was one of my students then. This my 3 years with her. So She's currently a nursing student, and I think last week was her birthday. I forgot to post it in the group, so do me well to just tell her a happy birthday in arrears. So Kehinde, Kehinde, it's been a while with her. Currently a nursing student, and you see, so you have to be patient with her. She's very busy with school. So storage that's being used, as I was explaining, these things were being kept like physically before, and when there's a fire, things get lost. When there is anything, people lose their valuables and all of that. So people started thinking, how do we do this? How do we, make these things, even if the physical gadgets destroy, we still have access to it. So this method has limitations such as data loss. That's the traditional way of storing. Poor collaboration. When it's a hard file, if your client is not in the same um, location with you. Imagine you did something, you type something physical on a paper. How will you collaborate? How will your client see what you've done and collaborate with you? But with Google Drive, you can send them a document on Google Drive, give them access, and they can view it from their own end, see whatever you are doing that is in that document. So do well to save. Now, one thing again, what you're learning in this class, use it for your own personal purpose. Save some things in the cloud, although your space is limited. But I believe as a personal use, you may not quickly exceed the space that Google gives for free. So try and start it today. Especially those of us that don't have much storage in our phones, try saving things in your drive. Now, what's brought about cloud storage? Um, the rise of the internet, remote work, global business operations, and the need for collaboration created the demand for storing files online and accessing them from anywhere. So you can access the file from anywhere you are. So what is cloud storage? Cloud storage means storing files on remote servers on the internet instead of only on your personal computer. You can access these files anytime using an internet connection. Now, what this is trying to tell you is that, remember we said, what is storage? Storage is storing information such as documents, pictures, videos, and files. Okay, you are storing these informations. That is what storage is, where you are storing this information. Now we are talking about cloud storage. So cloud storage means storing files on remote servers on the internet instead of only on your personal computer. Remember that when we talk about computer, it's not just laptop or desktop. Your phone also has a computer. Okay, I hope you guys know that your phone has a computer. Your smartwatch has a computer. Okay, you can access these files anytime using an internet connection. So what do they mean by remote server? You guys can see my screen clear, right? Okay. So
Yes, ma'am.
what they mean by remote server is that, I told you guys the meaning of remote. Something that is not where you are. You are not in somewhere where it's when the what I mean by remote is just anything that is situated away from the center of attraction or the city. Something that is not within where you are. You are not in the traditional office. You are working remotely. You are away. Okay, that is what it means. Like a remote is away from where you are. Like, so these things are stored. Now let me explain to you guys. You might be wondering, when we talk about cloud, just know it's something stored in the internet. Now you may be wondering, is this like a witch or something? How is it possible to store these things in the cloud? Now bear in mind that there is what we call servers. There's physical server. There's what is called we call data center. Data center is a physical place where servers are kept. You understand? It's very big. You can read more about it, but let me just give you a little explanation. It is very big. Most information are stored in those servers. So in a data center is a big place where we have racks. Let me show you guys racks. Racks where servers are there. So in those servers, informations are being stored there. So what happened is that Google, they have their own data center where they are able to now sell out cloud spaces to people. Actually, cloud that we are talking about though is a physical something, is a physical structure. Okay, it's a physical structure. They have where like a very big storage place. Let me call it a very big storage place. So what they do is that people come and buy the spaces. That is when you hear cloud. When you are buying your own, like when you are storing that your drive, you are storing something inside. It's a cloud space given to you to store something. Though those things are stored in a physical setting, in a data center. I don't know if this makes sense. Do you people understand this explanation? Do you understand what I mean by data center, physical storage? Now, you know that you can set up your own storage device at home, like using your CD can be a storage for you, your hard drive can be a storage. Do you people understand? Your hard drive can be a storage, your hard drive. Okay, let's say now, I have pictures I've taken. I have a hard drive. I want to be storing my pictures in this hard drive. Okay. Now this hard drive has 256 gigabyte space. Okay. Now see this hard drive as a data center. So now, because I have plenty space, maybe I'm just using 10 gig or 5 gig, I have plenty other space. So what I do now, I then started sharing it to people. Okay, other people, when they come, you give me money, I give you a space, I store things for you. You have your own rack. Let's say that 25 gig is stored 10 gig, 10 gig, 10 gig. I give you 10 gig. This is your whole space for 10 gig. So that 10 gig, call it a rack. So now that I've given you your own space, you pay me and I give you a space. The same thing applies to data center. But because it's a physical something, there's what they call hypervisor. It's what enables you have access to your own cloud storage. Just understand that this is you're storing in the cloud. It's actually somewhere in a physical place called a data center. What they do is that they give you a particular space from the data center to store your own things. Just understand it that way. If you want to know more, you can research more about it or something. So now we're not going deep into tech. It's just an explanation that I want you to understand so that you not be asking. Because now I've said that cloud is I've explained that things are just stored in the internet. You may be wondering how this thing is stored. So there's a physical place it is stored, but they give you access to your own storage. I've used this my phone as a hard drive and explained to you. I hope that makes sense. But Google gives us free 25 MB cloud storage when we create an email account. But when we create a Google account, but if you exceed that, I think 25 or how many MB, how many gig? Sorry, 15 gig. Yes, 15 gig, not 25. They give you 25 MB is the highest size of what you can attach via email. While each Google account you create, they give you 15 gig space, storage space. If you exceed that 15 gig, you are going to pay more. That's why most of you that your storage is occupied, they will tell you that you'll not be able to receive emails except you delete some things or you upgrade. That is what it means. Now let us now go in origin of cloud storage. Cloud storage became popular through companies like Amazon, AWS, Google, Microsoft and Dropbox between 2006 2007. There is no single founder. It's just evolved over time. But Amazon were the first people to start it on a large scale. Now let's look at use of cloud storage. Cloud storage is used for file backup, collaboration, remote work, education, content creation, and business operations. So why do virtual assistants use cloud storage? Virtual assistants use cloud storage to work remotely, collaborate with clients, share files easily, and ensure data safety. Okay, now types of cloud storage. Personal cloud storage. We have personal cloud storage, which is personal one, which is Google Drive, OneDrive. OneDrive is the cloud tool for Microsoft. Microsoft developed that one. Why Google's own is called Google Drive. Now, business cloud storage for business. You remember that the Google Drive we're using, OneDrive is for personal. Okay, people that have large data, business people, they use something like Google Workspace, Microsoft 365, and access-based storage. Okay. Now there's a this storage is classified into public, private, and hybrid. Now, public is when the one that everybody have access to. Private is your own private storage. Hybrid is you are using both on-prem storage and cloud storage. That's what it means, hybrid. You know, some companies have their own storage facilities on-prem, like in their own company, they have it set up. Okay, they have their own little data center or something stored in their own. They use it on their own on-prem. But when they, some people could, let's say maybe their back end data or their back end database could be stored maybe in the cloud, while front end could be stored on-prem. Just they can decide to, maybe their company uses a lot of data, they can decide to put this data on the cloud, use the other one on-prem, whichever one. So that is explanation of this. Now let's look at cloud, Google Drive. I've mentioned some types of cloud storage tools. We've talked about Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox. There's another one called Dropbox. Dropbox is a different company on its own. Dropbox is also very, very nice. I hope, yes, I have heard data center is 10 times as more than a football field. Cecilia, you are correct. Even bigger, like if you see data center, the space is massive, massive space. There was a time that one of AWS data center had issues and there was a lot of outage. Internet websites were not uploading because all these websites you see, let me tell you, all this, even these ones you are using now, most of them are stored, use AWS to store their data and everything, use their AWS storage and everything. That's that one. Those ones are bigger, you know, type of storage, whatever, cloud computing and all of that. So yes, you are very right. If you see that, if you know how cold that place is, like 247 light dey there, so no be small facility. In fact, in I think in Africa, I think the one we have is in Africa. I think we have only AWS. We have only in South Africa, their data center in South Africa. What we have here, there's one in Lagos, but AWS their own is in South Africa. I think so. That's the region they have. Africa region is in South Africa. So you can read about more if you're interested in that. But I just want you to understand the basics, what it is used for as a virtual assistant. Do you understand that part before I proceed? Is there any question before I proceed? Okay, so I take it that we all understand. So now let me share my screen. I want to enter this class at most 9:40, 9:30. Do you know that, guys? I'm so tired. Like, I don't even know I could smile. I don't know, when it comes to teaching like this, I forget my mood. I don't know I could smile. Like, I'm so tired. Sleep they catch me like this. So let's go to. You guys can see this screen now. Let's go to Google Drive. Now, how do we access Google Drive? Can you see my screen? Can you see where my cursor is? My cursor
Yeah.
is.
Yes, ma, we can see it.
Okay, so this is my cursor now. I hope my screen is. This is my cursor. So I want to access Google Drive via the internet. You can also download it. If you're using a phone, the software is on. You can go to Play Store, download it. It's there. So for those that are using phone, remember we may have a class for you later on. So I go to here. This is it. If you are using phone, go to Play Store, search for Google Drive, download it, or you can go to your Chrome and type google.com. Google.com, open it, you see this kind of icon. When that page opens, you see this 9 dotted little circles. You see it, it writes Google Apps. Click on it. When you click on it, go and search for Drive. This is it. This is their personal cloud storage tool. When I click on it, some startup companies use it, okay, because they can't pay for AWS storage and all of that. Is waste of storage. Now this is it. So now that we have our Google Drive here, let me walk you through the interface. Let me walk you through the interface. See, mine is almost 70. Hey, you see that thing I'm telling you? You have 15 gig storage free. Mine is almost 70% full. Very soon I can't store things. Can you guys see this place? You see mine, you see it? 15, I've used 10.64 gig of 15 gig storage. Now, if I exceed it, I'll have to buy. This is upgrading. I think it's about 1,000 something a month. Before it was very cheap. It was like last time I upgraded it was like
It's
750 or
one
so.
nine now.
19. Thank you. Last time I did it was like 750. Everything just added money. It was 750 before. So this is the menu. This is the home page of Google Drive. So it simply means here now. Remember, let's say you are done with a document on Google Docs, and you can also share to your um, 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 did we create folders on Google Sheets? Okay, now okay, let's do the folder creation here. Why it is very important you add things is that because you may be working for a client. Remember that when you're working for a company, people will have different documents you are using. For example, you can have a document that says about guests that were booked in a particular property. I'm just using property as an example. You may have you may be like, they may need an information. Okay, go to this property folder and search for this. You may have company registration. Company over there and here are not the same. You pay for a lot of licensing. So there may be a folder that will contain all the licenses that has been renewed. So you need to know how to arrange these things and how to put things in the proper folder. So let's say, for example, Mr. Kiko, Mr. Steven, remember Mr. Steven that we used? Mr. Steven now, he has different collections. He has a Kiko collection, he has a Gucci collection of bags, and he also deals on clothes. Okay, so let's say the folder for clothes shows a sheet that contains his sales data. Now let's create a folder. Let's start with creating a folder. New, you go to new. It will ask you, do you want to create a new folder? Do you want to upload a file? Uploading this file means, let's say, uploading a picture that you already have on your system or any document that you already have. In folder upload, you want to upload a folder that you have. Then one good thing with Google Workspace is that Google products is that everything is interconnected. From Google Drive, I can go to Google Docs, I can access Google Sheets, I can access Google Slides, I can access Google Sheets, I can access Google Forms. Okay, so they are all interconnected. Please, your screen isn't clear. Please, ma zoom. Zoom kwa. It's 200. Oh.
You have to zoom from your end. Is
Okay, let
the
me zoom
the
more.
Ma, it's not you that is
No,
supposed
it's
to
not
zoom.
you.
Oh.
It's not
It's the
you. It's not
person that
you, ma.
complained.
It's the, yes,
It's the
yes. The
person that
person that is
complained that
complaining.
should zoom.
Yes,
Okay,
that's right.
okay, okay. My screen is not bright. Hey, what you let me increase my no. This for my laptop. The other brightness should be no my eye I beg. When I know this, this my eye. Monitor. I need to because I'm using two different devices here. So you are seeing me on another device and my screen is on another device. To set this device now, I need to start operating the set buttons on the body. Please bear with me. Zoom your landscape it so that you can see it very well. Yeah, I beg. So now, as I was talking, new, they are all interconnected. You can even see more Google Drawing, Google App Script. This is for like automation, Google Collaboration. This Google App Script is automation. Okay, for those that will be in the automation class, I'll share this with you. Then, so these are it's interconnected. Now, let's go to new folder. Remember, we're trying to create a new folder. Now, click on this. You name your folder. Kiko bag sales, right? I write create. So I've created a folder. See the folder here, Kiko bag sales. You can see the time it was created. This folder now, you can see it here. Now let's add something to this folder. I'll click on new and file upload. Do you guys know I made a video today about the important video I said I was going to make? It To upload this video, the one I used to make it, the format is different. Video no gree upload for Facebook. This is a video I made today, so I don't think just tire me, but I'll try to like convert it later, but not now. So let me just go to downloads. Let me add this. So add this video now. So you see the video, you see uploading one item. You can see you can upload more than one item at a time. You can cancel it. It shows you less than a minute left. Showing you the minutes. We'll go to the back. To say this, my phone off. My router is sort of misbehaving. I don't know. What do I disconnect now? Guys, I traveled to the village and I left my two chargers. So you can see it, or it's done uploading, right? So let's go to Kiko Bags. Okay, so we've uploaded it. When you upload it, you need to move it. Okay, so recent. Let me go to recent. So this is the video. You see it today, 8:41 p.m. So I need to move it to that folder. Remember, when you upload, you're uploading it to your Google Drive. It's in your drive, your personal drive. But because you need to arrange it, if you don't arrange it, you'll be lost. Now we need to move it. So you click, see this three dotted line. This three dotted line. When I click on it now, it's going to say go to, you can download it, you can rename it from here, you can make a copy. I've told us about making a copy, what it is. Then you can do the sharing collaboration from here. You can then, but what we're looking for is organize. You see, when you go to organize, you're going to see a pop-up by the left. Then click on move. It will ask you to select a destination. Okay, so remember the folder we created. This is the folder, right? Then you move it. See, if you are done working for your client. Now, let me explain to you guys. If your client is using Google Workspace, before you become you're onboarded. Onboarding means you've been recruited and they're trying to put you through the company procedures and everything. Before then, they will have their folders. They'll be like, work on this document and move it to appropriate folders. When I joined one of the companies I was working with, not to hustle get like people, it's justice for who get phone. My dear, phone is for you to learn. You can also practice with your phone, but don't let anybody deceive you. Laptop is very important. Okay, but you can hustle with your phone. You can do that, but go and get, if you are, go and get a laptop. Just just go and get a laptop. In everything you do, go and get a laptop. I don't want to sugarcoat it. Go and get a laptop. So now let's move it. Remember now, if please, if you're working on any folder, if you add it to this drive and you don't move it to a general folder, a folder that everybody has access to, both your client, you may end up telling your client, I've added it to drive, but they will not be able to find it in that folder until you move it. You guys saw how I uploaded it. It came into my drive. So the current location is my own drive, my own. No other person can see it until I share it with them or I move it to a particular folder where we are all collaborators. So now go to Kiko, move. I'll click on move. Now, if I open Kiko folder, I am going to see it. You see Kiko? This is Kiko. Okay, no. This is the one we did. Okay, let me just search for folders. Where's folders? Guys, I'm using my touchpad. I hate it for using my this thing. You see Kiko backsales. Now, look at these two things. If you are not careful, you mistake them. No, thanks. Help us improve search. Thanks. I don't need this. Kiko, sorry guys. Now look at these two things. Apart from the naming, this one that has a plus, like a cross sign. Once you see that sign, you know that it's a folder, is a sheet. Okay, yes, it's a sheet. Once you see that, but once you see this one like this, that has like a file is a folder. Okay, so we're trying to open the Kiko folder. So you can see that WhatsApp video I've added. Now, another way you can do this is, now that this folder is open, you can come here, click on add sign, then file upload. It will automatically, let's upload this again. It will automatically, you see, replace. It could ask you if you are uploading two similar things. It will ask you whether to replace existing or keep both. We are keeping both, but don't go and upload double one thing two times. Okay, so it's uploading now. I just want you guys to see. It's uploading it. You guys can see it now. Now, this particular folder, who do you want to have access to this folder? If it's a company folder, every department that is working on it, you can give them access. Now, how do we give access? See this triangle, click on it. Let's go to share. It's like I'm having cold, small kata. Sorry. Now, you add your team members here. You can add them. If you remember, sharing and collaboration is the same with all the Google tools. Excuse me, guys. Let me get water and drink before I choke it.
I will check. I'm still awake. You told me earlier it's 9 p.m. Okay, no problem. No, it's not fine. I'm waiting. I've seen the message.
So I am back. Sorry, I go drink water before I choke. So now, you just type their email. You can either type their email address here, add as many as you want. Okay. Now, you go know the access where you go give them. Okay. If you want it to be an editor, a viewer, commenter, and all of that. So you can see what an editor can do. They can organize, add and edit files. It's all left for you. It's all up to you. So you can select, you can add them a message. Hi, I've added it to this file. Or hi, this is the file. So file that you requested and all of that. Then you send. Okay. But if you don't want to add them via email, you can copy the link and send. Now to copy the link, look at this icon. Copy link. Okay. You can click on it, copy link. But this link where you dey copy now, if you don't give people access, if you don't see here general access, for you to copy this link now, you see only people with access can open the link. If you leave it unrestricted, it means that this link now, only people wey you add with email can have access to this file with that link. So if you know you don't want to add anybody via email, or you just want to share the link for everybody to use, just come here, and make it anyone with the link so that anybody you send this link to can have access to that particular this thing. And not just that, having access. You need to be careful when sharing a link. In my because I've been training people since 2022 or so, that's over 3 years now. In one of our upskill class, advanced class, we did travel arrangements. We used, I think, a PowerPoint to um, design a travel pack, and everyone was sharing it in the group so others can see and we appreciate and mark the this thing. Okay, I told some no, I told one person, a previous student, to please share his. Okay, they are standing students. When I was going through, because in my advanced class, I go through all my students. I do it myself. All my students, there were plenty. Then all my students work. So his own was outstanding. I told him, okay, please share the link to your own to the group so that those that I gave correction, those that I marked yes wrong, can look at yours and know what to do and do it better. Guys, lo and behold, he went to share the link and did not follow the instruction and did not give access and did not when he gave access for everyone can view, he did not on this access part. He actually made the link so that anyone with the link can view, can see it, but he went and left them editor. You see here. So even when you are allowing people view with that link, you also need to give them access. Do you want them to be an editor? Do you want them to be a reviewer? He went and left editor. Omo, come and see. Some people started trying to my this thing is some person started trying to that was a very big blunder. Okay, so we started trying to clone his work to be their own. So this is very important. If you are sharing this link in a general group that you don't want anybody to have, make sure you leave it as a viewer. If you don't want them to view it, you leave it as restricted. That restricted means what's in that? That restricted means hold on guys. My monitor just went off. That restricted means that nobody else can view it except I add you via email. So you should know what you want for your file and how your client wants it to be. That will determine how you do it. Okay. Let my monitor come up. That will determine how you do it. Okay. So that is it for access and all of that. Now that we've created a folder, let's explore other this thing. Home is just like your home this thing. On this home, you can come and see your folders, see some files that were added. Okay. My drive is on that home. Someone can also share something with you. You can see it on home. But when it comes to my drive, it means the only thing that you have added by yourself. That's what you see to your drive. Okay. That's what you see here and all of that. Then shared with me here now. What it means by shared with me is what it means by shared with me is what other people shared with you. You can see it here. When other people share something with you, you can see it here. Recent is the things you've done recently. Then start is like if creating, like you're arranging your files. Okay, start is like a shortcut. If you start a document now, come to stars. If you don't have time to start looking for it, just come to stars and you find it. Let's just start a folder. Any folder that you start, just come here. How did they even start? Do I still remember? Mm. Some of these things. Let's see it. Add to start. Look at it here. It's on organize. You can add to start. Once I've added it here, let me come to remember there was nothing in start. You see that folder that I added now. You see it is start. It's just a way to like arrange, organize, and or a quick access to a particular folder. Then spam, your spam, we all know what spam is. Like that's where files or something that Google may think it's fraudulent. They can just instead of you to receive it directly, to just go to spam. Then trash is things you've deleted. You find them here. Okay, here you find everything you have deleted. I think after 30 days, items moved to trash will be deleted forever after 30 days. If you move something to trash, if you don't retrieve it before 30 days, it will be deleted forever and ever. So here is your storage and all of that. You can even you can even do a screen record from here directly and all of that. Record camera, turn off. Well, that's sweet. No, 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 I think it's an advert or something. Okay, I think they are in sync with Loom. Guys, I almost said room now. Jesus. So get more storage here and all of that. So this is Google Drive. There are more things you can also look at. Settings. Here is settings. You can just try Gemini. You know what Gemini is? It's like their AI. You can ask your questions and all of that. So this is it for Google Drive. Do we have any other question before we move to Google Docs? You can also explore Dropbox, OneDrive, or your own. You can just download them and have a look at them. Any other question before we move to Google Docs?
Yes, ma, I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, on this Google Drive now, there are some phones that has Google Drive, phones that has a bigger RAM, like 18128 or 256. With that phones that come with Google Drive that has a bigger space, can it also be used? Like you don't want to use your laptop, you want to do a quick one. Can you
Yes,
just quick?
yes. I think almost all the phones comes with either default. You know, there are some apps that comes. Yes, I think so. There are apps that comes with it in default. Yes, you have go see my Google Drive on my phone now. I told you
Yes,
guys you can use it. Look at it. I do things with my drive. Like sometimes if I'm traveling, one good thing about this our job is that it's flexible. I look at your homeworks there. This is my drive. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Look at your assignment here. It was even my phone I used to check your homeworks or something. It's my phone. So you remember our work is flexible. Like December I traveled. One downside about if you're a freelancer, if you're not a full-time worker, is that as a freelancer you may not have holidays, but there's flexibility. Now, what I mean by flexibility, every day you can work for 4 hours and the rest is your holiday. You understand? So during Christmas, we only had off during Christmas Day. It's my own company. Your own company can be better or something, can give you guys holiday. So I was in the village. I didn't travel with my okay. I traveled twice. I went the first time with my laptop, but the second time because I was not staying long, I went for a burial or something. I used my phone. I traveled with my phone. With my phone, I was accessing our documents, doing some things I was asked to do with my phone. But laptop, see, let me tell you guys, phone is good. If you have a phone, if you only have phone, fine, manage it. Okay, but as you're managing it, work towards getting it. Don't just manage, be save towards a laptop. As you are learning these skills, be saving towards a laptop. Or you can borrow. You can even go to see, let me tell you, don't see laptop as a limitation. Go to business center and practice whatever you want to practice. Don't as I am now, I don't like limitations. I don't want to say that this is limitation. Because if you give laptop, if you say laptop is a limitation to be a limitation, you will not learn. Borrow from people. You can even borrow people's laptop, use it. I mean, the laptop I started with was not mine. It was my husband's own until I got mine. Okay. So you can even go to business center and buy airtime and practice some of the things that there are some, let me tell you the truth. Why I need a laptop? There are some platforms, there are some applications that is not compatible with phone. You can't get the same experience. If you've never used a laptop, you can't get the same experience you get with a laptop on a phone, in the sense that you can open different tabs. It's very sweet. It makes working very easy for you. But if you're using phone, you'll be doing this, doing phone works. So for beginners, fine. Do with what you have, okay? But make sure you save towards getting a laptop. Then the video I made today was telling you the type of laptop you get, the RAM, but network for not really network. My sorry, the type of file I used or the application I used to make that video, Facebook rejected it. So I'm trying to convert it to what they would like. So once I'm done, I'll send it to you before you buy a laptop. I wanted to make that video telling you what to buy because so that you're not gonna make mistake. You're not gonna be buying iPhone, all of that. This thing
yes.
4 gig thing. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. So yes, you can do with your phone. Yes, there's Google
Hello,
Okay.
Drive
ma.
on.
Someone just
Hello.
asked a question now.
What
Someone
did they?
just sent in a question. The question is that can a Windows 7 be upgraded to Windows 10, a laptop? I think
Yes,
it's there.
it can be upgraded. Yes, but make sure you go to someone that can do it. It can be upgraded.
Okay, ma. I have a question. Good evening, ma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my question is, assuming I've gotten a job now, working for a client. Please, am I going to be working for the client with my own um Google Drive? Like, am I going to use my own drive for the storage of the files, or am I going to access the company or the client Google Drive? So that's my question now.
Yeah, so I explained this before. It depends the level your client is. If it's just starting with things, some of us will be lucky to start a company with some clients. If your client is just starting, they might not have all those things set up. Okay. But if they are just starting up, your job is to help them. But the drive that you'll be using or the whatever should not be yours. It should be owned by the company. But if they're okay with you using your own, setting up from scratch with your own is fine. But you, even you that is working for them, you will have your own drive. But what I'm trying to say is that because you need to access something in drive via drive or something. But what if it's a company that is already set up? They've set up their drive, they've created their own folders before you joined. What they'll do is to give you access to their folders. But you have to log in through your own drive in order to access their own. They give you access via you may receive notification via email. When you open it, that folder they shared with you, you will see it on your on your home page of your drive. Do you understand? You see it on the
Yes,
home page of
ma'am.
your drive. Yes. And for you to be able to open it means that they give you access. So it's a two-way thing. If it's a fresh company that I want you to help them set up all those things, you can ask the owner for his or her own email address. Use it as make he let it because you know that every file has an owner. For example, this file now, this folder now, and this particular file now has an owner. Now, who is the owner of this file? Let's go to share.
No, not yet, not yet. I've not seen
So
it.
that part, if you are creating for them, the owner should be the company owner. The email of the owner of that file should be the company, or you can create it your own and transfer ownership to them. Okay. So let me show you the owner of this file. You see the owner here. Okay. Now you can transfer ownership to somebody. Okay. Go to settings and transfer ownership to somebody. So even if you create it, you'll make sure that you transfer the ownership to the owner. Just add their email address and give them the full ownership of that file. But if But you see one good thing with this, it can show you whosoever that is working on the if let's say you are sharing this particular file with a client and he is typing or editing something, you can see it, or you're editing something, they can see your name and who is working on it. So yes, it depends. If it's a startup, if it's a new company, very new, and they want you to help them do the onboarding, creating things for themselves, fine, create and give them ownership. But you can be an editor so that you can have access. Then if it's already established company that have everything put in place, all they do is to give you access to the folders. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, ma. Thank you. Please, I have another question, please. I want to understand the difference between this Google Drive and Google Workspace, work, workplace, and workspace. So I don't actually know the difference. I don't know if they have similarities or they are entirely
Google
different.
Drive is part of Google Workspace package. Google Workspace is when you access all their products in one place. You pay for that, it's subscribed access. Do you understand? But when you're using them differently, like Google Drive, you're using it differently. It's on its own. But Google Workspace is a package they sell to you where you get all their tools in one place. Okay? Do you understand? With that Google Workspace, you can have a domain name, your company can have a domain name. Do you get? So at .com instead of at gmail.com. It's like I don't know, not really a CRM, but it's like all their office tools in one place. Now, remember now, if I want to use Google Drive, I'll just log into Google Drive, right? If I want to use this, I'll just log in. But the Google Workspace, you have, okay, let's call it the upgraded version. Yes, thank you. Google Workspace, you pay for it, you upgraded, you have enough space to do whatever you want. All the tools are in one place. Do you understand?
Yes, ma. Thank you. I understand now.
So just know that Google Drive is their storage tool, okay? Using it with other tools in one place, like Google Docs and all of that, is the Google Workspace, the upgraded this thing, the office in one place, just like CRMs. In our upskill class, we'll be learning about you become CRM is hot cake, go high level, go and read about, go and search up. I don't know if I can open Upwork now and show you guys the amount of work businesses. See the upskill class, I'm looking at skills that are hot cake. I'm not just teaching you anything. Anyhow, this thing, AI automation, CRM specialist, these are very big hot cake. So in some CRM like Google, like Go High Level is the name of a CRM. In that Go High Level, you can do everything in one place. You can create a funnel, your sales, there now you can onboard customers. How do you add color to your folder? You can figure that out. You see those color when organize, go to organize, you see colors. So you can figure that out. Okay, not everything I'll teach you. Someone is asking. Okay, try to figure that out, please. Let me explain this because we have time. So the CRM now, you have everything in one place. There you can build a funnel, sales funnel. You are getting a client there. You are adding their contacts. You are sending out emails to them from one tool. Unlike when you get contacts, you now go to Gmail and start sending this, but they're all in one place. Okay, you can even a landing page, a website, you create it on this Go Live. I'm trying to, even if you don't work for clients, if you have a business, this is, it's everything for you. On Go Live, you can post on your social media, different social media in one place. That's what that CRM does. So it's just the same thing like Google Workspace in one place. Let's say that you want to send an email, you got an email address from a Google Sheet and want to send an email, you log out and go and log in into Gmail. But all these are in one place. I don't know if you understand that. For the person that asks, how
Yes.
do you add color? How do you add color to your folder?
Yes, ma.
Um,
Ma, sorry, before you proceed, hello, ma. Sorry, before
mhm.
you proceed, can you give me the full meaning of the CRM? What C stands for, arrow, and the M?
Is customer relationship management. Do you get it? Customer relationship management.
Yes, ma. Yes, I got it. Thank you, ma.
Yes, yes, you can Google it. There's a lot of this, but Go High Level is the most sought after. Even the one good thing about this is that even automation, there's an automation I would have done for you guys. Once you fill that form, you receive an email, but I did not have time to do that. Maybe those that will be in the class, we are going to do that. A lot of things like even building chatbots in that automation class. You guys know what chatbot is? We'll build like something like AI that we can WhatsApp. There's one I built. If you are following my main, Virtual Skills Academy is my profile, is the page, is the company, is the training page, my personal profile. But I prefer people to follow my page. My personal profile, there are places I documented the things I created. There's this chatbot I created. When you send a message to a business on WhatsApp, AI is responding to you 24/7. Human beings don't respond. All I did was to train it with the company data. This is people pay for it. To set up that thing alone. To get clients, $500, $1,000, 1,500, 2,000. That's one good thing about it. But that's for the upskill class. And some of these CRMs are interconnected with this AI. There are different skills though, but some people will want you from their CRM to do some AI automation. But Go High Level has all of that in one place. Okay. But some people may not be using Go High Level, but majority uses Go High Level. Some people may be using HubSpot CRM, some people may be using Zoho CRM, different types of CRM. So that's how these things are done. Is there any other question before I proceed?
Okay, thank you so much, ma. I understand it.
If someone is asking, is Dell computer perfect for a VA? Yeah, it's good. Dell is good, but you must look at the RAM. the storage type, make sure it's SSD. Your RAM should be at least 256 gig. There's a video I'll send so you can watch it on Facebook. Please, if you are not following me on Facebook, you guys are not trying for me. Please follow on Facebook. It's hectic for me. I can't be posting here and there or WhatsApp. Please, I beg you in the name of God. If you are here and not following me on Facebook, please do so. There are some contents I'm creating to post there, especially like how to know the type of laptop to buy. This question she asks now. Please follow. I have a content on that. I will post it soon. Follow my Facebook, please. I beg you in the name of God. I'll post it. I'll make sure I try and post it tomorrow. So that you that is asking, I think Cynthia, you will know the best part to buy. Okay? Dell is good, but just make sure that the processor and every other thing is okay. That's the main thing. But if you have money, just go for HP. Just carry yourself and go for HP. HP is just like I've been using it and I can testify. If you have money, just go and buy HP or Mac. And so that's just it. So let's proceed, please. Someone precious said those assignments is giving her problem with phone. No, it doesn't actually give. It's still the only thing there is that it will convenience you, but you can still do it with phone. I did some of the things with phone too. So for the phone people, Friday, let's see on Friday. Um, Lenovo is annoying. Yes, Lenovo. That's just go for HP, please. What's her name? I think Cynthia. Cynthia, please. But if you have the Dell, fine, use it. Or if someone gives it to you, use it. But if you carry your leg that you want to go and buy a laptop, just go to HP section, please. Yeah, I beg you in the name of God, just go to HP.
But
Um,
Hello ma, but HP used to have problem. I have HP. It has this neck. Once it mistakenly fall, the neck will just break.
hey, neck, Ekpa. You say neck? You mean the place that the keyboard part is attached to the monitor? Eh?
That's what
Is
I
that what
mean.
you
Yes,
mean?
yes,
Okay,
that's what I mean.
my sister.
Wedding.
It's a fragile product now. Yeah, even the mark sef, you get as you go fall, you go break. Even the Dell.
No, but I think Dell is strong because I equally have Dell, although it's a very old version, but still very strong. Still very, very strong.
You don't break, you don't hit am for ground before and the neck don't break. Have you hit it on the floor before and the neck did not break? Hmm? You're not buying it to start throwing it on the floor. You know why I said HP? HP, it's, I don't know, but it's been there and tested and trusted. Okay, you say your HP is hanging. That is why I said, look, since I said that HP is hanging, it's not HP, it's not the product that is doing you. It's your, it's the processor. Is it, what core is that? Is it Core i5 or Core i7? If you use anything less than Core i5, it's going to be hanging. Okay? If you use anything less than Core i5, it's going to be hanging. Then your gig, your RAM is very important. Um, Cynthia, do you know the RAM? Do you know this the size, the size of the RAM that you're using? Do you know the type of storage you're using? You may be using HDD, okay, and HDD hangs. It doesn't, like, it's very difficult to navigate between tabs and all of that. So that's why you should use SSD. Least minimum RAM is 256. Okay, Core i5. The least you should buy your processor. The least should be Core i5. Do you understand this? Laptop have different functions. You can't just go and you can't be doing a work that requires you toggling between tabs and you go and use something that is lesser than Core i5. You are going to be having issues. They are outdated. Okay, anything less than that is outdated. Do you understand? And I hope you are not buying a palm top or this smaller one. Please, if you are buying the inches, at least 13.5 inches to 15.5 inches, that's the what is it called? Straight is the length, abi? The monitor length. Okay. Cynthia, do you know the RAM? Do you know the RAM size? Do you know the processor of that HP? Is it the recent type? Is it like the very flat type? Is it the type that is using? Is it the type that the charger is this big mouth charger? If you know, Unoma says she's using HP and it's very okay. Yeah, I'm using HP. If God bless me more, although I don't like Mac. Not that I don't like it. I like it, but it's just that I don't know. I don't get strength for Mac, but it's the best. It's very okay. It's the best. It's best. But maybe later on. But for now, I'm very okay with this HP I'm using. Okay. So that is it. Please do. I'll post the video tomorrow. Hi, Precious. You are welcome. Thank God you are here. You are welcome. So now that you are here, join us. Let's go to Google Docs. We are done with Google Drive. Later on, you wash it. So, my dear, that is just it. Okay. HP, or Mac. If you have money, go for these two products. So let's continue. Today, we are now going to Google Docs. I have to stop sharing this and share. What about the person using tablets? My the tablet is not laptop. The charger has 3 pins. Ooh. No, I don't mean where you plug it to the switch, to the switch. I mean where you plug it on your laptop, like the laptop. You know, there's fat mouth. Those are the old ones. There's a new one. I don't think if you are using, or if you want to buy and you don't know where to buy, let me know. I have a very trusted source where I get my things from. Even my monitor is HP. I was using Samsung before, but it fucks me up. My monitor is HP. Please, and another thing, please, my people, if you must buy a laptop and you want to buy fairly used, if possible, carry it and use for 2 weeks before you buy, if it's possible. The best thing you can buy is a new one. But you can, if it's a very good, if you trust your vendor and it's a very good UK fairly used with these specifications I've talked about, go ahead if you are sure. But if you are not, just buy a new one. Just carry yourself. Even the new one you buy, if you are not careful, they can sell refurbished for you. So if you have any other question about that, comment inbox and let's talk about laptop. 449 gig. Are you sure that 449 is not your remaining space? Okay, 449. Normal, screenshot it and send to me. Unoma, Unoma, Uchonogo. Let me not go use Igbotic voice and pronounce your name. Sounds like an Igbo name, but it's not. Your surname says so. Sorry if I don't get it correctly. Forgive me, please. So I'm trying to open my document. Hey, tablet. Adeyinka, tablet is not laptop. Tablet is an upgraded phone. Okay, but you can use it. Ah, is that Igbo? Oh, so that is Unoma now. So I'm correct. Um, Adeyinka, tablet is not laptop. Even tablet has limitations. There are some softwares that cannot function well on it. But if that's what you have, like I told you guys, make use of it. You are just starting. Even with what you have, practice this as I've taught you now. For those that are going to the next stage with me, I'll show you how to create Upwork account. I'll still talk about Upwork. We'll still learn about Upwork. But those people, I'll show you how you can start getting how you can start pitching for clients. With your first job, you can buy your laptop. No limitations for you, please. Even those that are in this class, I don't want to hear with this class, you can still get a client. But what is worth doing? It's worth going overboard for it. With the CRM and AI automation, you get very good paying clients. Okay, but with this, you can still get clients. So for you that you're is what you have tablet, you can still use your tablet, but just know that it's not laptop. I'll say it. Let me not come and sugarcoat it or start petting you, but that's the truth. So, you guys know what I'm looking for now. I'm looking for my documents. Yeah, I'll tell you the truth. Tablet is not laptop.
This, do you know the Mr. Joe?
So tell me if you can see my. Can you see my screen? So you can see my screen now, right? Okay, let's go down to Google Docs. So my guys, let's go to Google Docs. Just trying to get. So you guys can see part two of our class today, Google Docs and Microsoft Word. Any more question? Yes, I can see it. Where should I send the picture of the storage? Comment box. But maybe after this class I'll sleep or tomorrow I'll attend to that. Please, that once I post that video, I'm going to do a video. I'll send it in the WhatsApp. So we all need to be know you're a virtual assistant. You are in the foundation of tech. You need to know these things. You need to know your type of laptop, what you're using, your operating system, and everything. It's very important so that they don't go and cheat you where you are buying things. Okay, so let's continue. Um, Part two. Hamod Oluwa Sobumi Nogzi. Okay, Hammond. I'm seeing some new names. Welcome, Hammond. Google Docs and Microsoft Word. What is Google Docs? You guys can see you can see where my cursor. Sorry, this green this thing. My cursor is no longer here. Let me check if this one is charged. 6%. Let me plug my. I don't like laptop touchpad. I like using my mouse. So you guys can see this. Why is your face not moving? Is it moving now? Official Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean, you're welcome. I did not see Richard today. Maxi, you're welcome. Thank you for this, Ma. You're welcome, Maxi. Why is my face is moving now? Is it not moving? Can you zoom it, Ma? Akinwumi. It's zoomed though, it's 200%. Yeah. Try and landscape your phone. So let's take it off. So part two, Google Docs and Microsoft. Well, what is Google Docs? Google Docs is an online document curation and editing tool by Google that allows real-time collaboration and cloud-based access. How does Google Docs come about? How Google Docs came about? Okay, my face is skipping. Maybe it's network here. How did it come about? Google Docs was launched in 2006 to allow users create and edit documents online without installing software. It later became part of Google Workspace. The person that was asking, you see, all these Google applications becomes part of Google Workspace. So when you come to Google, I have a business and I need tools, software, office tools to use. Google will say, okay, buy our workspace. What it means that if you are buying their workspace, you have upgraded version of Google uh, Docs, Google Drive, Google Sheet. You have upgraded version in one place. That is what it means. Okay. But for we now that we're using personal ones that are free, 11111. Okay. Now, difference between Google Docs and Microsoft Word. I put this topic, while I put this is that we all know that most people are very familiar with Microsoft Word. Okay, it's very familiar. Those days that we're doing computer appreciation, what they are teaching you is Microsoft Word. But now remote workers prefer Google Docs to Microsoft Word. Reason is that Google Docs is cloud-based, cloud first, and works online. Okay, there's room for collaboration. People can collaborate on a particular document. While Word was originally designed as a desktop application, what this means is that you need to install Microsoft Word in your system, in your device. You need to install it locally. When we talk about local, it means your device, that's your phone or laptop. You need to install it before you have access to it. But Google Docs, you can have access to it via internet. Just like I showed you guys that are using phone. Go to google.com on your Chrome. You are going to see that dot this thing. Click on it. There you see all the applications. Okay. So, but now Microsoft have upgraded. You can access it online, but yet Google Docs remain better than that one. Sakirat Oladipo, thank you. Oladipo, thank you. What desktop based really means is that, like I told you guys, Microsoft is desktop based, originally desktop based. When we say Microsoft Word is oh, sorry guys, desktop based, it means it was originally designed to be installed on a computer. You download and install it on a laptop or desktop computer. Files are saved locally on that device by default. So whatever files you're working on, like that drive, that thing I added on that drive, if I go to my system now, that video, and delete it, and I want it again, I can go to my drive and bring it out. It's in the cloud. But once you delete it on your system with Microsoft Word, before it is gone, you can't access it via the cloud. So example, if your laptop spoils and you didn't back up your files, your Word documents may be lost. But if you're using Google Docs, even if you not back up your files, you can still have access to it. What do I mean by backing up? People back up their files using hard drive and all of that. Now, do I have to download Microsoft Word to use it? Traditionally, yes. To use Microsoft Word fully, you usually buy or subscribe to Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365. That is their own type of Google Workspace where you get all their tools, office tools in one place. Download and install Word on your laptop or desktop. Use it without internet, offline access. Can Microsoft Word be used online? Yes, but this came later. Microsoft Word introduced online through Microsoft 365 and OneDrive. So if you get Microsoft 365, that's the upgraded version, you can use it online. And with Word Online, you can open Word in a browser. You don't need to install it. Internet is required. The features are limited compared to desktop Word. So if you want to get all the features, you download, you do the downloading type. Okay. How to access Microsoft Word online? Just type this URL in your browser, http://www.office.com. Sign in with your Microsoft account and click on Word. So whether you have Microsoft 365 or not, if you want to access Microsoft Word via online, visit this website, and you'll be able to do that. So here is a differentiation between Word desktop and Word online. For the Microsoft Word desktop, installed on device, it is installed on a device. My Word online runs in the browser. For the Word, it works offline, requires internet, more advanced features. The Word only has limited features. Paid, you have to pay. Do you know that if you want to use Microsoft Word, you have to pay for it? It's just that these guys that do all this software installation, and they have a way of bypassing that subscription and giving it to you for free. But originally, you have to pay for it. Free with Microsoft account, this one is free. Files are saved locally, that is in your device. But here, files are saved in OneDrive. Okay, I think that's the end of my theory. So now let's go to practical aspect. I need to end this class soon. I'm not tired. Okay. Do we have any question regarding what we just read now? Do you have any question? So I hope you can see my screen. So let's access Microsoft Word. The same method. Open a new tab. This is a tab. Come here. Sorry, Docs. Am I saying we're accessing Google Docs. Come here. So this is the homepage of Google Docs. Here now is, you know what, you use Microsoft Word for documentation, typing and all of that. So this is the homepage. This is the template. If you want to write a project proposal, you can. If this is what you want, use this template. Later, if you want to write a letter, you can use this template. If you want to write a resume, we're also going to learn how to do a resume. You can use this template. Okay. Now, these are some of the recent documents. Okay, the victims. Okay, so now let's create a blank document. I'll just come here. Hmm? Yes, Emmanuel Adegoke, say no to limitation. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Say no to limitation. No limitation in this class. So, hmm? Nothing go limit you. I no want excuses. With what you have learned in this free class, you can comfortably get a virtual assistant role. You can, but there is nothing like, when you get masters, PhD, no go compare when you use bachelor's degree go find work. Their pay no ever dey be the same. When you specialize, you become, when they're talking about tech, AI automation, your shoulder pad will be high like this. So, but there's a lot of things to digest in this teaching. After a second watch, questions will come out. Ask your questions. There's Facebook for you to ask. There's group. Maybe from next week I'll have one day question section. But let me not gonna promise what I cannot do. So now this is our this is the menu. Okay? This is Google Docs. It's just like Microsoft Word. If you are to type a document working for a client, you use this to type your document. Documentation, Word documentation. Anything that has to do with ABCD that you are typing or all of that. I don't see your reactions. It made me say I don't see your reactions. What reactions? Official Mr. Dean, what do you mean? Can we get a volunteer job in order to brush up? Of course you can. That's why I told the people, start posting on your social media. We're also going to learn how to get clients on social media. And maybe I'll share where you guys can also apply for internship, VA internship, and all of that. So let's go. This is it. This place that if you click on it, it take you back to the home. Then this is shortcut to go to the home. You want to create a new document. As normal, here, you name your document. Let's say you're working on Mr. Steven. Okay, let's say this is no standard operating procedure. Standard operation procedure. Okay, let's say you come into a new company. Okay, SOP, standard operation procedure, right? Sometimes this thing just skips somebody's mind. So you name it so that when people come, they can see it. Now, how do we type? That is suitable for how do we type? Now, this is the home. I can type, whose name do I use now? Okay, Rahim. Can I get Rahim? It can be welcome on board, Rahim. On board, Rahim. Below is your, okay, or we can say job designation. The heading can also be job designation. Okay, below is your job designation. You are to monitor all websites. Just you can, they be like number one. Do you understand? You type one, and number one, you are to monitor all websites, monitor and update WordPress. Just a typical document, okay? Number two, that's how they will go. Number two, number three, and all of that. So let's apply some of this effect here. When we go to file, new, just as the other, most of the Google applications, their interface is the same. Make a copy, share, you share with others, email, you can email this file straight away. Download. Now, if you guys can remember, the downloading format for Google Sheet is different from this because spreadsheets come in different formats. Okay, CSV, SLSS, SLSX, that's their format, etc. You can also download it on PDF as well as PDF. But Word, when it comes to Word documentation tools, their downloading format is different. You get DOC. When you see a word, let's say standard operating procedure .docx, you know that this thing was done on Microsoft Word. You can see it here. Now you see .pdf, you know it's a PDF file. We all know what is PDF. This is one way to convert a file to PDF. You're looking to convert something to PDF, your resume or something, just create it on Google Docs or anything and convert it to PDF before sending to your anybody. Then plain text, rich text, web page. If you want it to be like a web page where you can put it on like a website and all of that. These are the types of ways you can download it, format. Okay. Now that's for file. Okay, here you can move it to another folder. Add to shortcut drive. Details language, you can also change this to a language. See here, you go to language, it means you can change it to another language. You type with that language. You know, there is a translator tool you can use. Maybe later I'll show you guys Google Translator. Now let's edit. The edit part, I've shown you guys undo and redo before. Paste, I've showed you guys copy and paste. Paste without formatting. Select all, you can just select all here, or you do Control A. Then you're able to select or find and replace. Let's look at this find and replace option. Now, find and replace, I'll click on it. So let's say this document is a very big document. Okay, now I've said, hi Rahim, welcome on board. Let's say Rahim is moved to another department, and his job description is no longer to update this and all. I don't want to say Rahim lose his job or something, God forbid. Let's say Rahim was moved to another department and someone else was employed. Oluwatobi Loba, she's asking, how do you convert to PDF or other documents? Okay, hold on, I'll visit that. Okay, let's say Oluwatobi was now employed. Now, Toby now, because this document is the same department, their job duties is the same thing, but it's just that it says, welcome on board, Rahim. Okay, now, in the process of creating this document, they may be saying Rahim, 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 Rahim. So now let's say Toby now has come on board. Instead of you to come and start creating this standard procedure all afresh, or come and start making a copy and editing one, just find that Rahim, that particular word you want to replace, and replace it. So how did we type Rahim here so that I'll be sure I'm using the same? Because you have to use the same exact word. Find it under edit menu, edit option. You see it. So when I go here, sorry, under find and replace, Rahim, find Rahim and replace it with Toby. Okay, I'll replace it with Toby. Now you have to ignore if you can't remember the way it was written. Ignore this diacritics so that you not gonna make mistakes. Because if you don't type it correctly, it will tell you that the name is not found. So I'll be like replace all. So why is it telling me 0 of 0? Find him and replace it to be. Okay, see it automatically replaced. You see it now. Did you guys see it? So imagine this Rahim is found in in thousands on this document. This is the smoothest way you can do it. Do you guys understand what I just did? Okay, paste without formatting is if you're pasting something from here and pasting it to another place. Formatting means removing the original way it came. Okay, so you can paste it without removing the original way it came. That is paste without formatting. Hmm? Do you understand? Formatting is like editing something to another way. So when you paste without formatting, it means that if I copy this to be like this, it will be like that. But if I can format it, it will come in italics. So I hope you understand the find and replace. So that's it. Now let's go to view. You can add comments. You can show print layout. You can print it from here and all of that. Equation toolbar, show non-printing characters, full screen. You can also get a full screen here. Hmm? Then you can use the escape button to. Where's my yes? My this thing is stuck. Use your escape button to bring it back. That on your button where they wrote ESC, that's your escape button to bring it back. You can make it a full screen, then you can take it back. Now let's go to insert. Now let's say this document now on part of Toby's description, there's a place that he needs, there's a table that he needs. Like there's a place that a table, maybe say, let's say part of his job is to post on social media. It would be like, okay, on Facebook, you paste 3 times a week by this time. They want to include a table on this document. Okay, so that is how we paste. Okay, Olebube Hokoli, I've answered that question. I hope you understand it. So that is where it comes to add a table to your document. Then we can let's add an image first. Let's say on Toby's description, they want to show him how to use one of their software. They can be like when you log in into this place, see the image, what it looks like, and all of that. So let's add image. Go to image, upload from computer. Upload from computer. You go to computer.
No protection.
If I have one here, if I have any this thing here, I click on it and upload. Like if there's anything I want to upload here, I upload it here. I upload here. Let's say this now. I upload it here. Excuse me, guys. Now, before you upload, you can make sure you put your cursor where you want it to be. I had put my cursor down. That's why you're seeing this here. Let me undo it. Doesn't look neat. So here now, insert image, upload. Excuse me, guys. So you upload it there. Sorry. Sorry. I want to finish this Google Docs. Guys, just give me some minutes. Let me attend to this baby, please. Hi guys. So I think we'll have to continue tomorrow, please. I need to go off and pacify him. Yeah, we have to continue tomorrow, guys. Sorry. He was sleeping. I don't know how what woke him up. Sorry now. So guys, let's see tomorrow. But I just want to okay. I'm about to end this now. Lisa, stop. Okay, good night everyone. Okay, bye guys. Good night. We'll continue. Maybe tomorrow I'll make another video. Bye guys. Bye.